after that now, we go to the AEW International Championship match. Kazuchika Okada defending against Konosuke Takeshita. And boy, oh boy. This is the match that came to mind when I said, if not for Queens, I'm not entirely sure I would have been as into this as I got.
Okay, that's interesting.
I don't think they had a bad match at all. I'm not trying to
Really?
say that at all.
Wow.
I didn't think it was that bad of a match. No, I thought they did a pretty okay job. I felt like the audience made this a way. As a viewer who hasn't been following the product, they were doing things in the ring that if I had it on mute, I would be like, oh, that's pretty cool, I guess. No, not bad. But then with the volume on loud, that building was losing its fucking shit. Every time they touched, every time they took a bump, every time they did anything, that place fucking went absolutely fucking berserk. But I've got my issues with this fucking match though. I'm getting the impression you weren't all that impressed either by this.
What? You're bugging.
You did like it?
As we recall the rest of this, so far in my brain right now, this was the match of the night.
Fair.
So I'm
not opposed to it.
Well, I'm blown away because we clearly saw two different matches. So
I didn't say it was a bad match.
Oh, you shit on it. You said this shit was
shit on it.
Was
it would. I gave it extra points because it did its job, which was that audience was invested in every fucking thing that they did. The only issue that I have with the match is the issue that I have with a lot of matches that look exactly like that, which is whatever it takes a tank to knock these people over. I mean, people are taking power bombs, getting up, hitting clotheslines, getting up, taking brain busters, getting up. That's my only, and that's my picadillo with a lot of those matches. I think for me, it's a lower grade because I've seen so many of those matches, and I'm just not impressed by them anymore. I've learned not to use that move because what happens is that the argument that I always have used against me when I watch a match like this and say I didn't see a whole lot of selling, they'll go, oh, then you're not watching the match because look, here's the sell, here's the sell, here's the sell, and I said, okay. When you point out those cells, I get it, right? Like when they do a double down and they're both down, they're exhausted, the crowd's on his feet. That's a cell, right? But it took 17 shits to get there. It's not like there was an exchange, a move, boom, he fucking bounces off. There's a second to breathe. It's clothesline, ducks the clothesline, German suplex, rolls through, big elbow, spine buster, double clothesline, we're down. I was like, it took 16 fucking attacks to get to that one fucking bump. And these aren't small moves. Like they're doing tombstones on the floor. They're doing fucking brain busters off the fucking. They're
kicking, punching the shit out of each other.
They're fucking killing each other.
Hitting punches, all kinds of shit.
Yeah, they're fucking killing each other. And I'm not opposed to two people killing each other. We're going to discuss a match later on that I feel was. There's a match that we're going to discuss later that I feel that was just that match was the idea that Takeshita and Okada had in their head. They just didn't execute it the way that those guys did. Okay. That to me, they had the right idea. They just didn't execute it in a way that I would prefer to see my matches executed. I don't think this was a bad match at all. If anybody was to sit here like you just did and say, I think that was the match of the night, I'm actually not all that opposed to it. I could see the argument because that match was hype. Everybody was up on that.
Yeah, so I mean, to your point, I get it. To your point, I get it. I understand when you describe it that way. I understand. And the cool thing is that we're both coming from different perspectives here. So you say you've seen these. Not only have you seen them, but you probably have seen them better. And I'm not talking about the match before that. I mean, like in the past, like Japanese style,
the strong style of just
matches. You've seen them done better, which is fair.
Yeah.
My perspective, I know of it. I haven't seen a lot of it. What I'm used to is the Yeah. And we're 2 seconds into the match. We're 2 seconds into the match. So I'm not saying I prefer one over the other. All I'm saying it was refreshing. And it was nice to see them throw blows, punch each other, dump each other on the head, take a breather, get up and do another segment. Get up, do another segment. Go outside the ring and the guy jumps in the way. No, that's my product. You're there. Don't do. You're damaging my product. You're there. He sits down and it's like, I don't want my guy injured. And then he gets up and gets it done to him. Like, to me, like, it was funny. Like, it was funny. They were beating the shit out of each other. I did kind of hear, to your point that you asked earlier, I kind of do wish I knew a little bit what was going on, because that Jason Statham looking motherfucker with the pink get up that came out afterwards, the place exploded for. I have no fucking clue who that is. So I feel like I'm missing out on a moment. And then he kind of turns on him. It's like, fuck, okay. At this point, I wish I kind of knew, because it felt like a stable kind of imploding like in front of me. And I mean, right, I'm not retarded, but like, I'm not. Like, I can't say words like that anymore. I'm not dumb, but like, my point is, like, I didn't get that excitement. You know, I saw everyone's face and they're like, oh shit, that guy's here. And so, to your answer before, this was probably the only moment where I was like, fuck, I kind of wish I knew what was going on, because I feel like I should be hyped right now. But all that aside, yes, the strong style here was refreshing to me, and I think that's why there's another match that I think might take it, but when we revisit it, it'll come back into my head. But for now, right now, I got this as match of the night from my memory, because this shit was so good. I was locked into this shit.
The guy who came in at the end was Kyle Fletcher. He's also a part of the group, former TNT champion. He was just recently out with an injury. This was his big return. And it seemed like he didn't want to be in the middle of this rivalry, and he had made a choice, and then he made a different choice. So I'll give them the credit for the storytelling as well, because for the most part, they didn't really explain it, but they executed it in a way where you can kind of put it together. So, so I'll give them that.